The automotive industry. It's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah,
You know enough to be worried about ransomware.
Right.
And we're not talking theory here.
Yeah.
I mean, remember that attack on CDK Global?
Yeah.
It crippled like 15,000 dealerships.
Wow.
That was a real wake-up call, I think, for a lot of people in the industry.
It definitely was.
So the big question is, can the auto industry outrun these attacks, or are there some weaknesses that make them a prime target?
You know, it's interesting, the automotive industry, it almost seems like this fortress from the outside, right?
Yeah.
But underneath it all, there are these vulnerabilities that make it a hacker's paradise.
Okay. So let's break this down a little bit. Why is the auto industry so attractive? I mean, is it like a perfect storm of sorts?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. You think about the legacy systems.
Right.
I mean, we're talking outdated software running massive production lines.
Oh, wow.
Couple that with these incredibly complex global supply chains.
Yeah.
One hiccup can cause a global domino effect.
Right.
And then you add in the crown jewels.
Yeah.
You know, the valuable IP, the designs, the software.
Right.
And you've got a recipe for disaster.
And I think we can't forget the just-in-time inventory model.
Right.
It's all about efficiency, but it feels like it's giving the attackers more leverage.
It definitely does. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you take out one supplier,
Right.
and the whole system can come to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
Imagine a parts manufacturer somewhere in Europe
Right.
gets hit with ransomware.
Okay.
Now, the launch of that hot new electric truck, let's say, in the U.S.,
Right.
is delayed indefinitely.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we're talking major disruptions, millions of dollars lost.
It's mind-boggling how one weak link can have such a massive impact. But, let's talk about the fallout for a little bit. I mean, it's not just about paying the ransom, right? What are the real costs involved here?
Yeah, you're right. The financial consequences, they're multifaceted. You have, first, the obvious, the ransom payment itself. You've got to bring in cybersecurity experts to try and fix this mess.
Right.
And then, of course, you have the lost revenue from, production coming to a halt.
Right.
But then you've got the long-term damage.
Yeah.
Hit to your brand reputation.
Oh, yeah.
Insurance premiums going through the roof.
Right.
And then the looming possibility of lawsuits from customers.
Oh, of course.
Whose data was compromised.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be a nightmare.
So it's almost like this ripple effect that extends far beyond that initial attack.
Absolutely.
And for investors looking at the automotive industry, this is a major red flag.
It is.
I mean, one ransomware attack, you could see a stock plummet.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then beyond the financial hit, there's this operational chaos.
Okay.
System lockouts.
Right.
Data encryption.
Yeah.
I mean, a brand new assembly line built for, Industry 4.0
Right.
suddenly becomes a very expensive paperweight.
It's incredible.
It really is.
And then this cascading impact on the supply chain.
Right.
It's almost impossible to contain, right?
It is.
It's like this line of dominoes. One supplier falls, and the delays and the cost overruns, they just keep spreading.
That's the unfortunate reality.
And it's all because someone clicked on a phishing email.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
just wild.
Yeah. And you think about after-sales service, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly, service centers can't pull up customer records.
Right.
Software updates are delayed.
Right.
Routine maintenance becomes a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, every aspect of the business is impacted.
That's why it's so important to have strong backup and recovery solutions in place.
Right. It absolutely is. That's,
I mean, that's where a company like ours, StoneFly, can really make a difference. We offer a range of appliances that can provide that much-needed peace of mind. For more information about our appliances, contact us at sales@stonefly.com or visit our website, www.stonefly.com.
You need to be thinking about air-gapped and mutable backups. That's really the gold standard for protection.
Right.
It's like having a separate, secure vault for your most critical data.
Right.
It's completely isolated.
Okay. So we've covered the financial fallout, the operational chaos. Let's dive into data breaches for a second. This is where the auto industry gets really interesting because of the type of data they hold.
Right.
I mean, it's incredibly valuable.
It's a treasure trove for these hackers.
Right.
Think customer data, financial records,
right,
trade secrets, designs for next year's models.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking everything from proprietary software to blueprints for that sleek new concept car.
Wow.
It's all up for grabs.
And they know it.
They do.
The attackers, they know that there's valuable information there.
They absolutely know.
And we can't forget about the double extortion tactic.
Right.
I mean, attackers, they don't just want you to pay to unlock your systems.
Yeah.
They also want to be paid to prevent you from, having your sensitive data leaked to competitors or sold on the dark web.
Exactly. I mean, it makes you wonder, what's the true cost of losing control of your IP?
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to calculate, but it can be devastating.
Yeah.
Especially in an industry like automotive, where innovation is key.
Innovation is everything.
Yeah.
And, for the average car buyer, imagine finding out that their personal information was part of a massive breach.
Right.
I mean, that trust is shattered.
It is. It's shattered.
And that's very hard to rebuild.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
The reputational damage from these attacks, I mean, it can linger for years. It's not just about the lost profits. It's about this sense of trust that customers have.
Right.
And once that's gone, it's incredibly difficult to regain.
Okay. So we've painted a pretty grim picture here.
We have.
Financial fallout, operational mayhem, data breaches, tarnished reputation. Is there anything that the automotive industry can do to fight back? I mean, is there any hope?
There is.
Okay.
There is. And this is where things get a little bit more hopeful, I think. Yeah. The key is proactive defense.
Okay.
We need to make sure that robust backup and disaster recovery solutions are in place.
And, here at StoneFly, we're incredibly passionate about this. We offer incredibly robust backup appliances that can help protect your business. For more information, you can reach out to us at sales@stonefly.com or visit our website at www.stonefly.com. We're here to help you navigate this complex landscape.
Yeah, and you need to be thinking about, air-gapped and immutable backups.
Right.
Those types of backups are completely isolated from the network.
Right.
It makes them much more difficult for the attackers to compromise.
So it's about having a plan B even when plan A fails.
Absolutely.
Right. But backups are just one piece of the puzzle, right?
They are. Absolutely. We also need to think about employee training.
Oh, yeah.
It may seem mundane, but it's truly your first line of defense against phishing and social engineering attacks.
Yeah.
Most ransomware attacks, they start with someone clicking on a malicious link or opening a dodgy attachment, something like that.
So it's about education.
It is.
Empowering them to be more cyber aware.
Cyber aware, absolutely.
What else can companies do to mitigate this risk?
Having a solid incident response plan is crucial.
Oh.
It's not a question of if you'll be attacked, but when.
Right.
Having a clear strategy in place, it minimizes the damage, it helps you recover faster.
It's like a fire drill for your data. You don't wait for the fire to start figuring out what to do.
Exactly. Exactly. And then, of course, you've got the cutting-edge technologies coming into play.
Yeah.
AI, machine learning.
We at StoneFly understand how crucial it is to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to ransomware protection. We provide tailored solutions to meet your specific needs. You can reach out to our team of experts at sales@stonefly.com or visit our website at www.stonefly.com.
These technologies can analyze vast amounts of data in real time,
right?
Looking for anomalies that might indicate that a ransomware attack is in progress. It's like having this incredibly vigilant security guard constantly monitoring your systems.
So it's about leveraging technology to automate the defenses.
It is.
Stay one step ahead of the hackers.
Precisely. But it's important to remember that this is an evolving battlefield.
Of course.
The hackers are constantly developing new tactics.
Right.
So defenses need to keep pace.
It's an arms race in a way, but it sounds like there's hope.
There is.
Okay.
There is hope. The automotive industry can fight back against these threats.
Yeah.
Proactive measures can make a huge difference.
Right.
It's about being prepared, having the right technologies in place, and fostering this culture of cybersecurity awareness throughout the entire organization.
I think that's key. But the real question is, in a world of increasingly connected cars, what happens when ransomware targets the vehicle itself?
Right.
Right.
That's the next frontier.
Yeah.
It's not just about data anymore. It's about safety and security on the open road.
That's a chilling thought.
It is.
And we'll explore that more in the next part of our deep dive. We'll be looking at the legal and regulatory landscape and diving into the specific challenges of securing connected and autonomous vehicles.
Right. Stay with us.
Yeah.
The road ahead is full of challenges, but with the right approach.
Right.
It's also paved with opportunity.
Yeah. I like that.
I do too.
I think that's a great way to end this part of the discussion.
The legal and regulatory landscape, it's a a critical piece of this puzzle. You can have all the technical safeguards in place, but if you're not compliant with the regulations, you're opening yourself up to a whole new world of hurt.
It's a really good point. So let's unpack this a little bit.
Yeah.
What are the major regulations that our listeners need to be aware of, specifically in the automotive space?
Well, GDPR is a big one. It's the European Union's data protection regulation.
Yeah.
And it sets a really high bar for how companies handle personal data. And here's the kicker. It doesn't matter where your company is based. If you're doing business with EU citizens, you need to be in compliance.
And I imagine CCPA is also a major consideration, especially for companies operating in the U.S.
Absolutely. The California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, gives California residents much more control over their personal information and places very specific obligations on companies that do business in the state. It's similar in spirit to GDPR, but it's specifically tailored to the California market.
So both of these regulations are fundamentally about protecting consumer data and privacy. But what happens if an automotive company gets hit with ransomware and there's a data breach? What are the consequences from a regulatory standpoint?
Well, that's where things can get really expensive. Non-compliance can lead to hefty fines. I mean, potentially millions of dollars, depending on the severity of the breach and how much data was compromised.
So it's not just about the ethical implications of data protection anymore. It's a significant financial risk as well.
Exactly. And beyond GDPR and CCPA, there are industry-specific standards and frameworks that automotive companies need to be aware of. For example, there's ISSA 21434, which focuses specifically on cybersecurity engineering for road vehicles.
That sounds like it's all about building security into the design and development process from the very beginning.
Precisely. It's about shifting from a reactive approach to security to a proactive one. And then you have frameworks like PISEX, which is a security assessment exchange for the automotive industry. It's all about ensuring that companies within the supply chain that handle sensitive data are meeting certain security standards.
So it's a multi-layered approach. You've got these overarching regulations like GDPR and CCPA, and then you've got these industry-specific standards that really dig into the nuances of automotive cybersecurity.
It's about creating this robust and comprehensive security ecosystem. And for anyone working in this industry, it's crucial to stay informed about these regulations and standards. They're constantly evolving, so it's an ongoing process of learning and adaptation. And the stakes are high. One misstep can result in massive fines, damage your reputation, and completely erode customer trust.
It's a lot to juggle, that's for sure. But it's absolutely essential, especially as the automotive industry undergoes this massive transformation, with connected cars and autonomous vehicles becoming more and more prevalent.
Exactly. And as connectivity increases, so does the risk. It's a double-edged sword. You've got all these amazing technological advancements, but you also have this expanding attack surface that cybercriminals are all too eager to exploit.
It's a constant cat and mouse game. But hopefully, with the right strategies in place, the automotive industry can stay one step ahead. So let's shift gears a bit and talk about solutions. We've covered a lot of ground in terms of the threats and vulnerabilities, but what can companies actually do to protect themselves? What are some of the best practices out there?
Well, as we've discussed, having a robust backup and disaster recovery plan is absolutely essential. It's your safety net. If a ransomware attack hits, you need to be able to restore your systems and data quickly and confidently.
And that's an area where StoneFly really excels. We offer a range of appliances that are designed to protect your business. Our appliances provide that extra layer of security, ensuring that your data is protected even in a worst-case scenario. If you're interested in learning more, you can reach out to us at sales@stonefly.com or visit our website at www.stonefly.com.
Yeah. Beyond backups, employee training is absolutely critical. It's about empowering your workforce to be the first line of defense. You need to train them to recognize phishing emails, spot suspicious links, and report anything that seems out of place. Creating a culture of cybersecurity awareness is essential. It's like having a neighborhood watch program for your data.
I love that analogy. It really drives the point home. So you got backups, employee training. What else is in the cybersecurity toolkit for automotive companies?
Having a solid incident response plan is absolutely crucial. It's like a fire drill for your digital assets. When an attack happens, you don't want to be scrambling, trying to figure out what to do. You need to have a clear, predefined strategy for containing the damage, recovering your systems, and communicating with stakeholders.
It's about being prepared for the inevitable.
Yeah.
It's not if an attack will happen, it's when an attack will happen.
Yep.
And it's great that there are, tools and technologies available to help companies develop and refine these plans.
Absolutely. And then we've got the exciting world of AI and machine learning. These technologies are really revolutionizing cybersecurity. They offer real-time threat monitoring and automated response capabilities. It's like having a digital guardian angel watching over your network, constantly analyzing data, looking for those subtle patterns and anomalies that might indicate a ransomware attack is underway.
It sounds like we're entering a new era of cybersecurity where AI is going to play an increasingly important role. But it's not a silver bullet, right?
You're absolutely right. AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but it's not a replacement for human expertise. You still need skilled cybersecurity professionals to analyze the data, make strategic decisions, and ensure that these systems are being used effectively.
It's about humans and machines working together to create a more robust and resilient defense.
And it's an ongoing process. Cybersecurity isn't a destination, it's a journey. The threat landscape is constantly evolving, so companies need to constantly adapt and improve their defenses. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But with the right tools, the right strategies, and the right mindset, the automotive industry can absolutely outrun these threats and stay ahead of the curve.
And speaking of tools and expertise, StoneFly is here to help you navigate this increasingly complex landscape. We're committed to providing our customers with the most advanced and reliable data security solutions available. We offer a range of products and services designed to safeguard your valuable assets.
That's right. Our team of experts is ready to help you find the perfect solution for your unique needs. Whether it's our robust backup and disaster recovery appliances or our cutting-edge threat detection and response capabilities, we've got you covered.
You can learn more about how StoneFly can help you protect your business by visiting our website at www.stonefly.com or contacting us at sales@stonefly.com. We're always happy to answer your questions and provide tailored guidance.
So while the threat of ransomware is very real and very serious, there's no need to despair. With the right approach, the automotive industry can not only survive, but thrive in this digital age. It's about embracing technology, staying informed, and being proactive.
And recognizing that cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility from the CEO down to the intern. We all have a role to play in safeguarding our digital assets.
That's a great point. It's about creating a culture of security awareness at every level of the organization.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We've talked about the vulnerabilities of the automotive industry, the devastating impact of ransomware attacks, the complex legal and regulatory landscape, and the importance of proactive defense strategies. But we've also talked about the hope that lies in technology, innovation, and human ingenuity.
And we've highlighted how important it is to have the right partners by your side, like StoneFly. We're here to support you on this journey, providing the tools, the expertise, and the support you need to stay ahead of the curve in this ever-evolving threat landscape.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, we encourage you to continue exploring this topic, stay informed, and ask questions. The more we understand about these threats, the better equipped we'll be to defend against them. And remember, in the world of cybersecurity, knowledge is power.
Well said. Now let's move into the final part of our deep dive, where we'll explore the specific challenges of securing connected and autonomous vehicles. It's a rapidly evolving landscape with some truly unique challenges.
It is a fascinating and, at times, a bit unnerving area to explore. But with the right approach and the right partners, I'm confident that we can build a safer and more secure future for connected and autonomous vehicles. Let's dive in.
As vehicles become, more connected, more reliant on software,
Right.
the potential attack surface, it just grows exponentially.
Right.
It's almost like the automotive industry is merging with the tech industry.
Yeah.
And with that convergence comes a whole new set of cybersecurity challenges.
Yeah, it's like we've gone from, worrying about someone hot wiring a car
Right.
to worrying about someone hacking into its onboard computer.
Exactly.
We're not just protecting the physical car anymore.
Yeah.
We're protecting the brains behind it.
Exactly. We're moving from those traditional mechanical vulnerabilities to these digital ones.
Okay.
So let's get specific. How could ransomware target a connected car?
Okay, yeah, walk me through a nightmare scenario.
Okay. Imagine a hacker finds a vulnerability in a car's software.
Okay.
They get in, deploy ransomware, locking down critical functions,
Right.
the engine, the brakes, the steering.
Okay. That's terrifying. I mean, it's not just about data theft anymore.
Yeah.
This is life or death situations on the road.
Exactly. And the consequences could be far-reaching. Think about a hacker targeting a fleet of connected cars,
right?
like a ride-sharing service, or a delivery company.
It could bring entire transportation networks to their knees.
It absolutely could.
And with autonomous vehicles on the horizon.
Right.
I mean, the stakes only get higher.
Absolutely. The thought of a self-driving car being held hostage by ransomware,
right?
That's a scenario we need to be prepared for.
Okay. So how do we prevent this? Where do we even begin?
Well, it all starts with building security into these systems from day one.
Okay.
Secure coding practices.
Right.
Rigorous testing, and continuous vulnerability management. It's a proactive approach to security from the ground up.
And it's not just the responsibility of the automakers, is it?
No, it's not.
I mean, the software developers, the cybersecurity experts, I mean, even government agencies, they all need to be involved.
Absolutely. This is a shared responsibility. We need collaboration across the board to establish industry-wide standards, best practices, to ensure the safety and security of these vehicles.
So it sounds like it's not just about building impenetrable systems, but also having a plan for when things inevitably go wrong.
Absolutely.
Right.
We need to develop systems that can quickly identify and isolate compromised vehicles, prevent them from causing harm.
So it's about having that backup plan that kicks in when the first line of defense fails?
Exactly. And this is where AI and machine learning can really shine.
Okay.
These technologies can monitor vehicle systems in real time, looking for anything out of the ordinary. That might indicate a cyber attack.
It's like having a digital mechanic constantly under the hood, checking for signs of trouble.
That's a great way to put it. These AI-powered systems, they can also be trained to take immediate action.
Okay.
Isolating compromised components. Stopping an attack in its tracks.
So we're leveraging technology not just to, enhance the driving experience, but to protect drivers and everyone around them.
Exactly. But we can't forget, the bad guys are also using technology.
Of course.
We're in a constant race to stay ahead of emerging threats.
Right.
Which means continuous innovation is key.
It's a high-stakes race.
It is.
But I'm confident that with the right focus and the right investment, we can build a secure future for connected and autonomous vehicles.
I agree. And this conversation is a crucial step in that direction. Raising awareness about these issues is paramount.
Absolutely. So to our listeners out there, keep learning, stay informed, ask questions. The future of transportation depends on it.
And remember, StoneFly is here to help. We offer a wide range of solutions to protect your business. From robust backup and disaster recovery appliances to advanced threat detection and response capabilities.
That's right. To learn more about how StoneFly can help you navigate this complex landscape, visit our website at www.stonefly.com or contact us at sales@stonefly.com. We're here to answer your questions and help you find the solutions that you need.
The challenges are real. But so are the solutions. By working together, being proactive, embracing innovation, we can ensure that the future of transportation is both exciting and secure.
Well said. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of ransomware and the automotive industry. We hope you found it valuable.
Until next time, stay safe, stay secure, and keep exploring the ever-evolving world of technology.